approve the prior meeting minutes, so we'll take a moment to just review what's been provided by Joanne. Well, I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, so the minutes are approved. The next order of business is the youth services report. So with that, I'll turn it over to Shannon.
Hello.
Hello.
So at the beginning of March, I attended the Blackstone Valley Children's Librarian meeting, which was productive, I guess. That was fun. And then in March, we had 22 children's programs and 245 people in attendance. We did have to cancel 3 separate story times. One of those dates was actually the 2 Apple Tree Art sessions, but we moved those to the end of the line, so no one actually missed out on them. They were just moved to April. Our baby story time will be starting up again
Tomorrow.
At 10:30, and it'll go until June 12th. That's for babies. It's geared toward babies 6 to 24 months. If you have a younger child than that and you'd like them to come, that's fine. It won't hurt them in any capacity. And then we have our weekly story times on Wednesdays and Thursdays at 10:30 for ages geared toward ages 1 to 5. And those will go until that same week, the week of June 14th. Our upcoming story time at the bank will be May 7th at 10:30, again ages 1 to 5. And then we have an upcoming You and Me book club this week, Wednesday the 25th at 3:30. We will be discussing A Wrinkle in Time. Other events coming up, we have a drop-in craft, Star Wars drop-in craft on Friday, May 4th from 1 to 5. We'll be making pool noodle lightsabers. We have a Deb Hudgens coming up Monday, May 14th at 10:30. We have Kidding Around Yoga. That should not be March, on
Probably
Thursday, April 29th. And then again, we'll have one on May 31st. I wasn't sure
April
if...
29th is a Sunday.
Oh.
Thursday, April 26th?
Yep, 26th. Sorry, slightly. There we go. April 26th.
April 26th. Okay.
I'll change that for you in the minutes.
Okay, thank you. Sorry about that, you guys. At 5:30. I wasn't sure if we were doing or did we decide if we were doing a May trustee meeting?
We didn't decide yet.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I threw in some May dates just in case we don't meet.
Okay.
So also Thursday, May 31st, 5:30, ages 4 to 7. And then our next Free Movie Friday will be May 18th at 4 p.m. We're going to watch Cars 3. Upcoming Lego Club meetings are Tuesday, tomorrow, the 24th at 4, and then May 10th, which is a Thursday, and Tuesday, May 22nd, all at 4. As for teen and tweens, in March we had 1 teen program, and we had 11 people in attendance for that.
Is that in part because of the snow?
We had to cancel Tinker Tuesday on the 13th. And then upcoming programs, we have Tinker Tuesday, May 15th at 3 for ages 8 and up. We have a teen advisory group meeting Wednesday, May 16th at 3. And then we have our soap making workshop Saturday, May 19th at 11, ages 8 and up, but I believe it is full.
Okay. Anything else totally full that we went over, like Kidding Around Yoga or?
Yeah, yoga usually is.
Yoga is usually full the month of, so May
Okay.
is probably still open.
Okay.
it's getting down to crunch time, so this week's is probably either nearly full or full.
Okay.
But people have been having luck with the wait lists, because last minute people are like, oh, I forgot about this,
Mm-hmm.
can you take me off, and then the next person can be put on there, so,
The date of the soap making workshop,
yes.
just to give you a heads up, it's the date of the garden club plant sale on the common, so parking will be interesting.
Okay,
It's not till 11, you guys are probably supposed to be done by then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just about over by noon,
Okay.
okay,
cleaned up, gone.
Okay.
People buy their plants early.
but still, thank you for that heads up.
No, they had that discussion at the
Mhm.
Friends meeting, how all the good stuff goes fast. You guys are really busy.
Yeah. Summer reading planning, all good?
All good. I'm almost done with the newsletter, I just have to figure out my own programming, so not
Mhm.
paid programming for other people, but my programming around everything
Mhm.
that's going on, but I'm pretty much done lining up with everyone, we've got a lot of stuff going on.
Great.
It's gonna
Very
be good.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right.
So if I put in that programs are scheduled or in progress?
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
sure.
Okay. All right. Do you have any questions for us? Anything we can do for you?
Not that I can think of at this time.
Okay. Good. All right. With that, we'll turn it over to Betsy for the director's report.
All right, so it was not too bad of a month for meetings. Still enmeshed in this marketing series. So yeah, it was 3 of those. Cedar Mars Executive Committee and Friends. So it was actually a lovely, easy month for meetings. I have 1 program left this month, which is bullet journaling. Busy May, lots of crafts. Our ukulele for adults is full. I'm not sure how much of a wait list there is. I think there was 1 person on the wait list last time I looked.
Okay.
The last in our gardening series, tomatoes with the Blackstone Valley Veggie Gardeners. We'll do a bullet journal check-in, invite everybody who's been to, will have been our 3
Mm-hmm.
intro to bullet journaling workshops, and then air frying with Colin. I don't think he minds, well, he was in here last week, or last time he did one, and that wasn't bad for the smoothies, but then I think he'll be back in the other one, as long
Okay.
as we don't get bumped for that one in May.
Okay.
So, which is actually the same time as the bullet journal check-in.
Right.
That's,
Yeah.
Ooh.
people are gonna have to decide. That's gonna be a tough one.
boy.
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah. Okay.
And so far booked for the summer, I've got 1 concert, 2 hand lettering classes,
Oh, nice.
and those are gonna be at the bank. An Instant Pot class. Actually, that Instant Pot class, she's coming earlier she's a twofer. She's gonna do teen snacks
Mm-hmm.
at like 3:34 or something,
Yep.
right?
Okay.
And then the Instant Pot one after that. So we got a
Okay.
discount for that, because we do love a discount.
Yes, we do.
I'm still working on booking more. I've got some other concerts coalescing.
Mm-hmm.
I did hear back from Bridget, and her timeline lines up with Tony DeHaan, so we'll be able to do like an... was that
Nice.
that? Yeah, with
Yep.
Bridget, right, okay.
Yep.
So we'll be able to do like an Irish step dancing, Irish
That'll be fun.
music concert, so,
Ooh,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
that'll be great.
So we'll
Yeah.
see.
Great.
I don't know, and I'm looking, but I found a craft I like. Oh, I did find a craft I like. We talked about that. Just some
Okay.
other craft things for me to do.
And that extra rope that I have.
Oh yeah, and someone over bought some rope that she can't use, so. If you have any nautical crafts, we have a lot of rope.
Okay.
It's about yay big.
Okay.
It's fine, it'll get used. The friends met on Friday the 13th, and that was good. They're plugging away with their plans for their art festival / book sale. Their next
Great.
meeting is Friday, May 18th.
Okay.
And that, I think, will be their last meeting before their art festival. So,
Yeah, that's the ninth,
actually-
right?
yep.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, they did schedule their June meeting, which is the 15th. That's kind of a
Wrap up.
wrap up, yep, go through everything.
Okay.
So, which goes into the next thing, getting rid of all those leftovers from the book sale. We now have to pre-screen everything from Better World that we want to send to Better World Books, and they take, I don't know, maybe 10% of what we have if we're lucky,
Maybe.
and it's a weird 10%. So we tried to find a different place to take our books, and I'm pretty happy with this More Than Words, which is they have 2 locations, one in Waltham and Boston. They run little bookstores, and they work, I gave you their mission statement there, empowering youth. And so it's pretty good. They've been around for at least a decade, I think. So it seemed like a pretty good fit. They already come out this way once a month to, I believe, go to Webster when I talked to her. So they would just tack us onto that route. And they will leave us a pretty big bin. It's like a hotel laundry kind of bin.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
All right,
Yeah.
so where will we keep that?
Shannon is cleaning out the storage room with it's a big sigh, with our intern. And we think when you go in the door to the storage room, we should be able to keep it right there on the right-hand wall.
Yeah.
In my head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just tuck it
In
right.
other words, it's going into Betsy's office.
No.
It's too big, it won't fit. It's
I
big.
Will, I will somehow get it to fit in the storage closet. I'm just not allowed to block the entrance into the
Shared section.
the cage, I guess. So, and then there's the other stuff in the way that I can't move anywhere, but it's fine.
So,
I'll
yeah.
figure it out.
Are those air conditioners still there?
Yeah, those would be the
Yeah.
things I can't move.
But it's air conditioning season, so
Okay.
hopefully they'll go in the windows and not come back in the phone.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
All right.
So that should work fine. And they'll, like I said, they'll come do a massive bulk pickup on that Monday, which we're closed
Mhm.
anyway because that's our staff day. So
Right.
that'll
Do
be
they
good.
take nonfiction as well as fiction?
Sure hope so. We didn't
And
go over the
do they have
nitty-gritty.
do they have a limit, I wonder? 'Cause I know a lot of places won't take nonfiction that's more than so many years.
No, she didn't give me any.
Better
Anything like-
World likes nonfiction though, especially textbooks, because I think they resell them. So
Okay.
we'll just have
Makes
to
sense.
pre-screen
Right.
Okay.
nonfiction.
So will you pre-screen first for Better World, and then anything Better World won't take, you'll
Yeah.
do them More Than Words? Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, the one benefit of pre-screening for Better World is that you can send 1 box at a time, whereas before we had to send 6 boxes at a time. So now you can fill 1 box and get it out of the office real quick instead of having a little,
Stash of
Stack of them,
boxes.
yeah.
Okay,
so.
great.
um,
And the rest can just go in the bin wherever we
Yep.
put it.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's fine. Upcoming close days, just that Saturday and Monday, Memorial Day weekend, and then Monday, June 11th, which is our staff day.
Mm-hmm.
I think I told you, oh, that's the next part down there. So you guys are certainly invited to that Reader's Advisory Workshop that will be at the end of our staff day from 3 to 5.
Okay.
So her name is Leanne Ellis. She's actually a Reader's Advisory Specialist librarian. She works, I don't know where she works now, kind of north of Boston.
Mhm.
And she does this as a small side business. She's fabulous. So I think that would be a nice end
That'll
of the
be-
day kind of thing. And
Mhm.
lets our volunteers too come in.
Oh,
and
that's a
not
good
end
idea.
up, if they came in earlier, they might hang around and talk. But that's what I was thinking,
So how,
recommend for the end of the day.
actually, speaking of volunteers, how's that going?
We've got a solid half a dozen forms
Mhm.
back so far, and I think there's more people who are interested who haven't filled out the form because they're
Okay.
like, "Oh, I'll do it," and I'm like, "Here's a 2-page form. Go put your insurance information on that and stuff."
Yeah.
People aren't expecting it to be so in depth.
Yeah,
So,
it's for their safety as well as
yeah.
patrons,
So, and hopefully she's working on the actual form for patrons.
Okay.
I haven't talked to her lately, but we had a new patron come in Friday.
Mm.
And she'll be next. She was talking about how she was going to get rides up here, and I was like, well, we're rolling this
Yeah.
out, and she's totally was on board with that because
Great.
she had been waiting for a friend to come and bring her.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
that was excellent.
that's good, that's good.
Let's see, our staff T-shirts actually came in. I should have brought one up for you guys. They're super cute. What does it say? I work with rock stars. I work with rock stars
Mm.
because this summer reading theme is libraries
Mhm.
rock. So
Okay.
we got a 2 for there.
There you go.
Excellent.
Yep.
Very good. All right.
And we got some cute little cups. I forget what those say. Do you remember? I don't remember.
I
what
don't
those
remember.
say.
They light up.
They
That's
light
all I
up. That was
remember.
we got.
Ooh.
They were on clearance.
Okay.
But
And
they
I
say
assume the
something
friend
nice.
sponsored that. right?
No, I'll take it out of state aid. Friends usually buy us the lunch,
Okay, that's right, that's
So-
right. Okay,
and we foot the bill for the shirts and cups.
okay.
Well, last year we got bags, but this year we got cups. Because
There you go.
as Shannon pointed out, not everybody's been here when we got cups.
Right, that's fine.
And
Okay,
oh, and I had 12 adult programs with 93 participants in March.
nice.
I apologize for the hand-drawn graph.
I know. Congratulations on your new laptop.
Yeah, the tech guys have been great,
Yeah,
and they've got both of them down at the school right now to fix them up for us, get them all
Okay.
squared away. So
Nice.
we're getting there, but
okay,
some of my statistics are a little funky looking because I
yeah,
didn't know what my
Did they recommend a specific laptop, or?
No, I used the CW Mars spec. CW Mars always keeps a
Nice.
spec sheet, so
oh, perfect, okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
which is fine. And I had talked to a guy at Staples who was not terribly helpful, but at least gave me a little direction, and then I didn't buy from him because he was not terribly helpful. So there's that.
There you go.
But I bought it from Amazon, so it's fine, and we got a 4-year breakage plan, so it wasn't too bad.
So, and I assume, like, since we haven't finished April, that's
Right.
why. Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm
and
gonna
this-
ignore that.
This is
I'm
what
gonna look at the
mine
March
always-
column.
Yeah, this is what mine always looks like, and then I distill it out for you guys.
Okay,
But I didn't have the right sheet, so I gave
Okay.
you the monthly. But we're having a pretty good April, so.
yeah, we are. I mean, that's fine. Okay,
And actually, March was the best month we've had since August, so
Okay.
it's not too
Great.
bad.
yeah. Well, we kinda knew there might be a little bit of a slump there.
Yeah.
All right.
What a crazy
Just look-
week. I don't even know what you accept, yeah.
I'm just looking down the list here. Nice bump in young adult books there. That's
And I
good.
think that any downward trends we're seeing for March are because of the weather.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was brutal.
yeah,
I think we'll see it go right back up.
yeah.
Well, I
Let's
think
see.
April was brutal too.
April
So
was not
far,
fun,
you're
yeah.
right.
Um,
It was, my lawn man said to me every time we had a scheduled to come to my yard, we had a blizzard.
Really only checked out, oh, I was misreading, I'm sorry, okay, I'm good. The paper's moving farther and farther away from my face as the days go on, I swear. All right, good deal, that looks great. All right, budgets. And unless anyone else has any sort of questions. Okay. So we have our year-to-date budget. Do you have any concerns about wages or anything?
No, we're hanging in there.
Yeah, no, it looks
May's gonna be
reasonable.
okay.
Yeah, looks like
Um,
we're on track.
Yeah, Shannon and I are picking up, like Karina's still taking off like once a week because of her internship. And so Shannon and I picked up most of that,
Okay,
and so we don't have to pay anybody else, and that helps.
okay, yep,
And there wasn't too much else we had to pick up in May,
okay.
and we'll save 2 days because of the holiday, so.
Yeah, there you go, all right. And we just
We're
need
gonna
to-
hang in there.
Yeah. All right, gift. What did we spend in gift? Just Amazon supplies?
An honorarium to the Maple Sugar Lady,
Yeah,
so, and the gardening programs, that was all 3 of them.
yeah, that was worth it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we did get the $2,500 from Unibank, and it
Okay.
is in there, it just doesn't show up, so.
That's great.
Yes.
Thank you, Unibank, for that.
And actually, yeah, there's no deposits in here for March at all yet, so.
Yeah, I didn't see that, like I said, so you could safely add $2,500 to that
Yeah.
number there. Okay, that would be in the gift account. All right. Let's do the Osterman? Let's see, so,
Yes, we're very careful to point out that campfire does not involve an actual campfire, that's why it's got the little marks around it.
mm-hmm. That makes perfect sense.
I reserved the right to make a paper one though.
That's fine.
That'll be cute.
It would be
Mhm.
cute. Yeah, so a lot of this is obviously summer reading stuff that will be happening.
Right.
Um,
What's Picarillo again?
huh?
What's Picarillo? Is that the
Science
That's
tellers.
science tellers.
Science tellers?
They're
That's what I
coming-
thought.
Instead
Okay.
of doing a presentation, they're doing like we did last year where we did a interactive
Oh yeah.
thing.
Mhm.
So we're gonna do rockets.
Very
Oh.
nice.
Great.
So
Great.
that'll be fun. And yeah.
But yeah, you've got a lot, you have 5 things
Yeah.
in here for summer, so that's good.
Yeah, that's just the stuff that has already built me. So
Yeah. Great.
and that's not counting my stuff like Evil Genius or any of that nonsense.
Right.
So
That'll be fun.
yeah.
Do you touch base with, speaking of Evil Genius, so Mrs. Toomey in the elementary, she's the technology teacher for, so she's basically on dash and dot and tablet mode for the rest of the year. Or at least until MCAS is over.
I've been hearing a lot of the kids that come to Lego Club talking about their dash and dot.
Yeah, so I don't know, it just, maybe you could touch base with her.
Yeah.
I think you could probably pick each other's brain on some ideas, and she's also just getting started with them really. They're configuring all her tablets and stuff.
Yeah, I don't do too much with them. They're part of
Yeah.
Evil Genius when we
Yeah.
talk about coding, but because I just have one dash and one dot,
Yeah,
it's hard to share them
yeah,
amongst other people.
that's true.
But
But I don't know, just,
no, I will.
well, and also because all of the kids then that you're gonna have for Evil Genius, that at
Have
least
already
we're
used
gonna
them.
be exposed
Right.
to a certain level of dash and dot, so you might just wanna touch base with her,
Okay. Yeah.
just, I don't know.
No,
She was
that's a good
4th
idea.
grade before?
Mm-hmm, she's with all grades now.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
yeah.
That's a good idea.
That's where I was trying to go with that statement. I got there. All right, so that's Osterman. And
Banks next.
homebound delivery, working on that one.
Yeah, her next thing to order is the car magnets that people will just put on the side of their car when they're
Mhm.
delivering.
Okay.
But she's halfway through, halfway spent, so she's right on track.
Okay, good. And she has regular reports she's submitting, I assume?
Yeah, she had a big halfway report.
Okay,
I don't think she has to do monthly ones, but she had a big halfway
Okay.
one that she got in last week.
okay,
Start working
okay.
on my halfway report.
Do you know where we're getting our car magnets yet?
Probably those 4 imprint that we've used, because we've made an account now.
Okay.
And we're happy with their stuff, and now they're wooing her. Twice in
Yeah.
the past week, she's gotten little freebies in the mail.
Yeah.
So they're wooing you, they want more business.
So, let's see here. And then finally, state aid, it looks like mostly MLA stuff.
Yeah.
And staples for the newsletter.
Yeah, I didn't order enough the first time, so it was aired on the side of caution.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah, and for that's the Instant Pot lady in
Mhm.
April, or August.
Okay. Great. Okay. So, any concerns regarding budgets or state aid?
No, oh, sorry, you were talking to me.
Yeah, any of you.
Any of us.
Yeah, any of you.
So
The laptops are gonna come out of state aid?
we'll use the 800 left in repair and maintenance.
Okay, that's right.
And then 6 and
Okay.
change out of state aid,
Okay,
so.
that seems reasonable. Okay.
Yeah, looking at this, I'm all paid for May, except for Colin. He
Okay.
owes me a bunch of invoices, but that usually doesn't add up to that much.
Yeah, no, it's,
And then, I don't really have much I probably am not gonna end up scheduling too much for June, because people tend to be kinda crazy
yeah.
towards the end of school,
Mhm.
so
Mhm.
I'm not too worried
Right through the
about it.
first week of July.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that, and yeah, the first week of July is always a total wash anyway,
Right,
so.
yeah. Yeah,
Um,
that makes sense.
so I think I'm okay for the foreseeable future as far as any more
Okay.
expenditures, knock on fake
Yeah.
wood.
Yeah. I think there's plywood underneath. particle board, some sort of pulp.
Oh,
Anyway.
Just turn around.
There you go. All right, anything else you wanna go over, or
So our
for your direction?
intern is fabulous.
Great.
We're really enjoying him.
Um,
He's doing a lot of stuff for prepping for summer, helping Shannon in general.
Great.
What else has he been doing?
What hasn't he been doing? I keep giving him things to do.
Great.
Well, he's been doing some like standby craft stuff that I don't have time to do, but bothers me that I don't have time to do. And then we've given him some planning out like book group stuff, things to do, and he has an interest in writing, so I've given him some little quirky writing things to do, but things that I'm not clever enough to figure out at a
Okay.
moment's notice, so he likes that.
Great.
He made a new I Spy table.
He made my new ice day.
Great.
And he put cute little poems on it, which was really cute.
Well, good.
I got so excited about those. I was like, that's so
I'll have
funny.
to stop by and look at
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, and he did. She
Again.
just told him to write some cute little things, and he did really good things. So,
Okay,
but yeah, no,
great.
he's a fabulous kid. Can't say enough good things about him. Very
Great.
polite, personal. He's a good
Nice.
kid.
He finds most of the stuff on the pull list,
Yeah.
which is helpful.
So we
Yeah.
won the lottery.
it. Good. Excellent.
Mine's here.
Too bad we don't need another page.
I know.
Is he
Yeah.
interested in library science going forward, or mostly you said a
we
writer?
talked about it a little bit
Yeah.
last time when we were working on the I Spy table.
Yeah.
And I asked him if he was interested, and he was like, I kind of think this would be a cool job to have. And so then we talked about sort of the buzzwords in library science. So like if he was going to get a job there, things he should know. And then we talked about, being able to put on his thing that, you've created a passive program and what differentiates between a passive program and an active program. And we talked about leading and other things like that. So
Great.
even if he doesn't go into library science professionally, he could still pick up a job part-time as a tech or something and know a little bit of what he's going on. So.
Okay, good. So
Excellent.
he's going to benefit
Yeah.
from it.
So
too.
not only is he good for the library, but the library's been good for him.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
we
is-
will need a new page this summer because Karina, I think she finally decided, but wherever she goes, she's not going anywhere around here.
Okay.
So,
So you.
well, I don't know if she paid her thing or not. That was the they had to decide, and so.
Yeah.
So we will need a new page, so I'll probably start looking around the end of June-ish for
Okay.
that. Or actually, maybe early June if I can get it through the school before school's out
Okay.
for maximum coverage, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we can get somebody on board
And it's
in early
just
July.
16 and up, 16
Yeah.
and a half and up.
We usually do 16 and up because when you're younger than that, then you can't work
Past a
like,
certain time.
yeah, past a certain time or certain hours, and it's too many rules.
Yeah. Nope, that's fine.
So,
That makes sense.
yeah, so, and if we get them in early July, then they have a solid 2 months
Mm-hmm.
of having a lot of help around before they might be, just around
Working
with
on-
one person.
Working on a Saturday with
Yeah.
another person or something, Saturday morning. Okay.
So just for clarification, you'll probably post the position when?
I would say early June. And Karina's good because she said, she's not worried about it because she knows now that we have backup staff, and that makes her feel good.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, one of the other staff members said something too about taking vacation, and she said, but you know what, I'm not worried about it too much because I know that we have fill-in staff and that they're good. And I was like,
Yeah.
so
No, that's helpful.
everybody really appreciates the fact that we have those ladies backing us up now.
Yeah.
Just gives you a little insurance in your corner.
Yeah, no, that's nice. I
Yeah.
really like that. Okay. All right. I guess if that's, do you have anything else? Betsy?
Yes,
No, I think I'm good.
do.
You have new business? Yeah,
Yes.
no, that's what I was saying, new business. Okay, go ahead.
All right, I wanted to bring up the possibility of drafting a letter from the Board of Trustees to the Board of Selectmen, given that we've seen more comments lately about using the police station for the library, and just to make our views known
Mm-hmm.
once and for all, to draft a letter and actually go to and read it at a selectmen's meeting. Thoughts?
Yeah, no, I mean, I actually have had a similar thought, more to the, not so much a letter to the Board of Selectmen, but more just memorializing what the Building Needs Committee found, what our reasoning is for wanting to be on one floor in one location. And, you know, I did some back of the envelope costs. If we had to staff an extra space, it would be $67,000 more a year, which is certainly not an operational hit we can take right now. So, whether we call it a memo or a letter or it's
Statement.
a statement, I do think that it would be important to put in writing why that decision is important. I mean, you know, I don't think people, I think, you know, I think if we have it in writing, it would be helpful. So
And
I don't disagree.
Maybe not only to bring it to the Board of Selectmen, but also maybe to publish it somewhere
Mm-hmm.
where it would be seen by the general public.
Right. I mean, it's difficult, because part of me is like, as we know, as a Building Needs Committee, that space was never on the table. It's never been on the table. We're responding to speculation from people who are not, you know, maybe knowledgeable about the situation. So I don't know if, you know, how many people would read it if we put it in the Millbury Sutton Chronicle. You know, does it just raise up more than it's worth? But I do think we should, like I said, memorialize why we feel that would not be a good idea. And even if it just, you know, we have it on hand and we, you know, provide it to the town administrator, copies to the selectmen. You know, I realize one of the select board candidates thinks it might be a good idea. I think it was responded to by one of the members of the Building Needs Committee, reasonably. You know.
Yeah, I think that just sending our formal statement out is a
Mhm.
great idea. But I think we need to get it into public record somehow.
Yeah, no, I understand that as well. I mean, and if it was, you know, sort of read at a selectmen's meeting, like you said, it would end up in the public record,
Right.
you know?
Right.
Except it should already be in the public record because we've stated it more than once. And this is also,
Yeah, no,
you know, so
I agree.
what it is all we're doing is driving it home because we have potentially new Board of Selectmen members and they are making comments about things that have already been settled.
Mhm.
And they don't know the facts, and we just wanna make sure they have the facts so that
Mhm.
as
No.
new decisions and discussions are made,
Right,
we're not repeating stuff we've already discussed.
right. No, I understand and agree.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
wanna start speculation and arguments again, I just wanna end them.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I think if, like I said, it's, on the one hand, we're responding to something that's never really been actually put on the table by the town administrator. We're really more responding to speculation from outside of the town hall. I don't know.
do we wanna wait to see the results of the town election and
Like I
just
said,
respond to the new board?
oh, yeah, I think that might be a good idea, just wait until they're reconstituted in June, right?
Yeah.
And,
See who's there and then give them a,
and then, get on the agenda. And you can, prior to that, we can, talk with the town administrator and say, is there a change we should know about, that this is now on the table?
Right.
As far as we know, that's never been on the table. As far as I know, he's had other ideas,
Mm-hmm.
so.
All right, so we'll do a check-in with the town administrator?
Yeah, let's do that, just to confirm and our understanding is still accurate of the status of that space. Whether we use it or another town department uses it, given the complaints that the police department had regarding its condition, I assume it would need significant renovation,
Mm-hmm.
which, prior to any department using the space. And whether that's in the cards anytime soon, I don't know either. That's the town administrator's
Right.
role, so. In honesty, given the fact that that space would cost the library quite a lot to staff, if it's going to be used for some community need, I'd rather see it just be an open community meeting space that we could then book as we do other rooms in the town hall. But that doesn't need to be staffed.
Right,
We don't have the budget to staff it,
no,
so,
nor do we have the budget to renovate it.
no, we do not, so. There we go.
Okay.
It's actually, the operational increase for the new building would have been $37,000. Like I said, to staff that space would be $60,000 to $70,000 a year. So that's more than it would have cost for the staffing or operations expenses before.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my opinion. Is that reasonable?
Yep.
Okay. That was a back, to get that number, I looked at the number of hours we're open times 2, times the average salary of the, page and tech level staff. Because I can't double you guys. I wish I could, but I can't. Anyway. So that's how I arrived at that number. Anyway.
All right. That makes sense.
Let's see. Is there any other new business? We do need to pick a meeting date, and we do need to.
If we're looking for a meeting date, are we looking in May or in June? Or both?
Let's see. I'm wondering if it would be good to, I have to look at my calendar, excuse me, it's on my phone. So in May, unfortunately, we have, the 21st what is that day? That's just the 21st, so.
Right, it's MLA, but I'm not going.
It's
Shannon's
MLA.
got the day off.
I
Okay.
also have the 7th off.
You have the 7th off. May
7th.
28th is Memorial Day.
Oh, would a Tuesday or Wednesday work better?
I think we said maybe a Thursday.
Yeah, Wednesday or Thursday are better for me. than
Wednesday is
Tuesdays.
better,
Mhm.
Wednesday is better than Thursday for me.
I could definitely do a Wednesday as well.
When is town election, the 22nd?
Yep.
Yes.
Can we meet on Wednesday, the 23rd?
Yeah.
If we can get a space. Let's try to do that.
Yeah, I mean,
At what
3:30 in the
time?
afternoon's not a hop in time, really.
Yeah, no.
I have an appointment that ends at 3, so I'll just be scooting in here for 3:30.
Do we wanna do 4?
Or 3:45?
3:45 is fine.
3:45.
What, do you have something?
I might have a program.
Oh, golly, sorry.
Why is it not in your calendar?
It is in my calendar, the time's just not written down, I'm double checking. It's book buddies. Oh, I think it's at 5.
Okay,
That's
so if we met at
3:45,
3:45,
we
you'll
have
be,
plenty of time,
we'll
right?
be all
Okay.
set. Okay. All right, let's shoot for Wednesday, May 23rd at 3:45 for our May meeting. And then June, we can head back to Mondays.
Yep.
The official Monday normally would be the 18th, Monday, June 18th. We could go over how everything went for the Friends and the book sale and all
Yeah.
that.
I'd rather do that before school gets out, because the
Yes.
next Monday we're more likely to be crazy.
Yes, I agree, that's what I was looking at. Then, maybe we look at tabling in the July meeting and come
Mhm.
back in August or something.
So the June is
The June 18th
6/18
at 3.
at 3.
3:30, sorry,
Yeah, you still have school.
we still have school. All right,
Forever and ever and ever.
it seems like it, yes. Okay. Oh my, my phone's about to die, it's a good thing I left it up. It's 2%, it's because it's been at the school all day. All right,
So I will make a motion
to
to
adjourn?
adjourn
Okay,
at 4:13.
I'll second, all in favor? Aye, we're adjourned.